Before I start, I'd like to personally thank every single person in this room. Those lining the streets, those tuning in from near and far, those on duty, emergency personnel, those who prayed and continue to pray, those who have nurtured our bodies and our souls this past week. Thank you. Family and friends who traveled from all over to be here, my neighbors, my community, the city, the state, the nation, and even worlds away. Officer Sandy, Captain Harrison, who have been my personal angels on earth, the entire Raleigh Police Department, and all other agencies, the Northwest District, Mitchell's, Cross Assembly. There aren't enough thank yous. There aren't. My Gabriel. We were no strangers of distance. Our story revolved around distance. Every chapter of our lives together brought us distance. But this distance, this new distance, this one I will struggle with for the rest of my life. Yeah. In September of 2014, we first met and started dating. We lived an hour away from each other. We'd drive almost every day or every other day, Newark, New Jersey to Jackson, New Jersey, and vice versa. We loved each other with towns and cities between us. It was a challenge it was, but we got through it. In 2016, 2 years into dating, you shared with me how you wanted more for your life. You wanted something to be proud of. You wanted to be able to provide for me and a future family. You joined the Marine Corps. We continued to love each other from states away. A challenge that was, but we got through it. 2 years later, on June 2nd, 2018, we got married. And that meant we could finally be together. I quickly packed up all my things and moved to Jacksonville, North Carolina. What I didn't know is just 2 months into living together, you would have to go away for some NATO training exercise that would last 2 months. Again, we got through it. Some months later, early April of 2019, you deployed. Again, we got through it. In August 2020, 2 years into our marriage, we had a beautiful baby girl, Layla. Oh, Gabe. cannot thank you enough for giving me the opportunity to be a mommy. You are the best, Daddy. We became new parents during a pandemic. In a separate state from all our loved ones, just us three. But we got through it. In March of 2021, our story brought us to Raleigh, North Carolina, where you worked diligently to become a police officer. And you did it. And I am so, so, so proud of you. You were so dedicated to your work. I had to beg you to use your time off. Your night shifts were hard. It created distance. But we got through it. Thursday, October 13th, 2022, is by far the hardest day of my life. Finding you wounded, with your life slipping away, is a pain too hard to deal with. Those cracks that I heard as I was rounding the corner did not make sense at first. Oh, but I shortly learned what transpired. I tried to save you. Oh, I wish I could have saved you. I gave my all to try and save you. I'm sorry if I scared you. I didn't know I could scream that loud. I didn't know what I was capable of in order to try and save the life of someone I loved. I don't know where that strength came from. I'm glad you were still with me long enough so that I can kiss your skin while it was still warm. While I could still feel the pulse of your heart. I hope you heard me. I hope you heard me when I told you I loved you. You'll forever be missed. I'll forever yearn for your touch. It's not okay. But eventually, I'll get through it. Don't worry about us. Be in peace. Our family down here is much larger than I'd ever have guessed. You'd be so amazed. I love you. I really love you. We'll get through this.